James Kaufman, World News Report today. Today is June 29th, 2023, 3 p.m. Central here in the U.S. God bless you and yours, no matter where you are in the world. Please subscribe, give us a thumbs up, ring that bell for critical future updates. Ladies and gentlemen, we have had something interfering with our electromagnetic shields most of the day, and we're having some real strange things happening at CERN as well. This is an outline of our geomagnetic field. What's so wild about this is the geophones look like they're hit very hard until the event here happened. Right about 1500 UTC time, you can see that they look like they've been hit lightly. And we have this spike. The spike in our electromagnetic field looks like it went up to about 400 hertz. We also had spiking happening up to about 100 hertz prior to that and then after that as well. This is very strange to see the geophone up top be lightly hit and see an intensive strike. All right, here we see that 1500 UTC spike went over 105 hertz on the Schumann resonance here. And we can see here the geophones look just the opposite. It looks like they got hit hard. We see it pretty hard hits all day long and lots of activity all day long. Please let me know if you're able to sense this, if you're feeling this, what's going on with you and your body physically, psychologically, etc., ladies and gentlemen. We've got some really strange stuff happening at CERN, and I will show you that in just one moment. If y'all may recall, we had 6 days of no substantial Schumann resonance spiking, and then yesterday morning, early UTC time, we had some heavy spikes off the charts, followed by some intensive spiking for about a 3 to 3.5 hour period. We had some spiking earlier this morning, also UTC time, as you can see here. And then it looks like right around 10:30, maybe 10 o'clock UTC time, we started seeing spiking that went off these charts, which end at 50 hertz, this being the intensive spike around 1500 UTC time. And you can see how long of a duration this lasted, over 4 hours, and we're really back at it again. Here we're looking at hourly strips of our geophone hits, and we can see at about 1400, really prior to that, we're being hit. These aren't quite as intensive. The big strike comes between 1445 and 1515, just as I told you, right around 1500 UTC time. And we've been on and off before that and on and off after that with pretty strong Schumann resonance spiking. Now we're seeing that same information here. It looks like it actually started here about 10 UTC time, and it looks like it pretty much ended here, although it looks like it might be going back into event mode, but pretty much ended up at about 1630, 1700 UTC time. So that's over 6 hours. We had our geophones, our ULF noise, and our ELF noise picked up, and our second SR frequency that dips in event mode. The others have spiked. Here we see the spikes don't look as intensive, just over 17 hertz. When we saw on our modeling of the Schumann resonance, they went up way beyond 105 hertz at that same time at about 1500 UTC time, when you see the geophone here and the ULF noise here get hit very, very hard. As confirmation, we see some additional spiking here. This is the Russian Tomsk model, and it looks like this lasted for about 4 hours, from 14 Tomsk time to right around 18 or 19 Tomsk time. It looks like 18 Tomsk time. These are excessive Schumann resonance spikes that go off the chart. The charts here end at 40 hertz. Please remember, before 2017, the Schumann resonance was never measured over 37 hertz. We have to figure out what has changed since 2017 and now. The fact checkers that B accused me of actually being incorrect and saying in 2020 when I did a video about a large spike that they had 11 meters of snow on the modeling station. Well, why have we seen hundreds, if not more, spikes over 100 hertz since then? That was just more rubbish from those who wish to control the narrative and hide the truth from humanity, whatever that truth may be. Now, please remember, we had lightning prior to 2017, never made the Schumann resonance go over 37 hertz. HARP was running since the late 80s, never made the Schumann resonance go over 37 hertz. What did? Some people say it's space weather. Well, we see no indications of heavy space weather for sure. We have moved up to about 14 centimeters cubed. If we go to 1500 UTC time here, we have very mild plasma, 501 kilometers per second solar winds. And look at the temperature. Take this strange dive with the plasma here. And what caused the, well, matching dive here with the solar winds, although it popped right back up. We saw 430, and then we saw, well, much higher than 514. You can see that dot up there. It's going to be closer to 550 right after that. Some very strange things are happening here, ladies and gentlemen. Very, very strange. They've also removed about an hour worth of data here. Now, this is CERN, and I've never seen anything like this. It says that they have lost map in collisions, and they're scanning optimization, then LHCb scan. What does lost maps mean? I'm really not familiar with the term, but these beams are on full power. As you can see here, the blue beam and the red beam are very close to full power. Supposedly, full power after the CERN, Large Hadron Collider, was upgraded is about 15 TeV, which means that 7,500 GeV plus 7,500 GeV equals 15 TeV. We're right below 7,000 and right at 6,000 with the two beams. Now, moving over to instantaneous luminosity, ladies and gentlemen, it's off the hook. I've never seen anything like this on the map whatsoever. It's up and down, up and down, up and down constantly. So I really don't know what they've created or caused over here at CERN, but it does not look good at all. And this is what may be the result of whatever occurred at CERN. The loss of the map and the continuous up and down luminosity and the beam still on full power. So, ladies and gentlemen, I really am at a loss, but the only thing that I can imagine that would be causing this would be one of these colliders. And CERN is not the only powerful collider. They're actually currently building several colliders that are more powerful than CERN. I'd also like to say that small spikes in the Schumann resonance have been seen to be beneficial in short periods of time to humanity, actually improving your physical and mental capabilities. But you do need to go back to 7.83, Mother Nature's heartbeat, as it's known, to actually rejuvenate and have your cells duplicate. And someone said that the sleeping state was 7.83. Well, it's actually below that. That is the meditative or resting state for sure. 7.83 is the actual frequency of our brain waves and all living plants and animals on Earth. God bless you and yours. Share and subscribe. Always remember, anything is possible in Bizarro World.